This is the 5 Levels of Love by Dorble. I like Dorble a lot. Don't mind that I'm just now subscribing. This man's literally been all over my stuff. Y'all should check him out. 5 Levels of Love.
You are not the father. Vote in the court, everyone. Vote in the court. With divorce rates being so crazy and a constant battle between the genders, it's probably a good idea to take a look at the play.
Start this off. Guys, obvious, don't get married if you're not ready. Don't be forced to think you're going to get married, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it feels like you just have to. Because if you don't feel like doing it and then you do it, then you're not going to be comfortable and then it's going to fall apart.
Playing field we inhabit and how to navigate to the highest level.
I'm not the problem, he is.
No, she is.
What even happened?
He cheated.
You two deserve each other.
So what I'm gonna say in this video might be painful to hear, but it's
For
best to listen to
real.
it before we damage others and ourselves anymore.
Starting off with level 1, we have the wicked wasted ones. And the amount of times I've heard people say that dating apps and social media have ruined relationships is too high. You stop swiping. I'm trying to say something here.
Shut up, bitch!
So let me pull a counter perspective on this. What if they didn't destroy relationships and instead amplified the reality of people?
How much do you trust your girl? 100% or 50%?
75.
Oh my
75.
God.
No, I trust her. I trust her.
You trust her?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, would you let him go through your phone?
Yeah. I don't want to get my feelings hurt, bro. You gonna do that? You gonna do me like that?
What you mean feelings hurt? I mean, you say you trust her, my guy, so...
I mean, in fact, there was a study of 40
Bro fears the unknown. As you should. Fear the unknown, but just because you fear it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Because at the end of the day, the unknown is just the future truth. Bars. Ooh, this goddamn fighting my damn mic and shit. Ignore everything that's happening right now. I'm cutting this all out the video. Oh shit. This is all getting cut. Fuck it, I'm too lazy. No, it's not.
40,000 couples that could predict if a relationship would last with 94% accuracy. And it's really quite simple. It's all about bids to connect.
Hey.
Meaning when your partner reaches out, they get acknowledged.
How was your day, honey?
So yes, technology has amplified this problem since people are more focused on their devices than their partner. Hey, honey, you want to watch a show?
Sounds good to me.
Yo, what's happening?
What do you mean it's me, your girlfriend?
But the reality of this level is that these people cheat, lie, lack self-control, morals, and self-awareness. And on top of that, they're probably violent as well, with an innate ability to never take accountability. So the modern day will only amplify these behaviors since they are easier and more acceptable than ever to do.
Your girl's cheating, bro.
That's real.
Sorry I didn't know at first.
Hey, yo, some dude named Olaf told me you were cheating.
Oh, that's just a jealous ex, don't worry.
Eventually.
Oh, Allah.
Eventually.
Why did you tell him about us?
You belong to the streets, that's why.
Realistically though, you usually end up in this level due to a bad set of parents who guide you into being a broken individual.
I will always say this. Your parents can literally royally fuck you. They can royally fuck how you grow up. They can do all that. But at the end of the day, if you as a person want to be better, then you as a person got to get over what your parents did to you and what they, you know what I'm saying, they got to, basically, you got to get over what your parents made you into in order if you want to be a better person, you know what I'm saying? I used to blame my parents for a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I can't blame them for, you know what I'm saying, the future now that I know what I know. If I just steady live in what I was, then I can't be who I, you know what I'm saying, want to become.
All right, Lil Jimmy, don't look both ways before crossing the road.
Often a mix of childhood trauma and lack of parents. Before anyone of a broken family gets upset about the statement, keep in mind, the internet is filled with good role models, so the reality is, if you're willing to change, the guidance is out there, even if it is a parasocial relationship.
Literally fucking Jim, bro, Jim. Bad guidance.
I don't need to bring anything else than my presence, my personality,
Oh my God.
who I am,
and my beauty. I sit there and that's good enough for the guy. What do you bring to the table is broke guy talk.
That's gotta be fake. I refuse to believe bitches are that
And now
dumb.
into the level that encapsulates the
Never mind, I know bitches are that dumb. Silly.
concept of infatuation versus love. Level 2, open relationships. Let me ask you, what's the difference between this and friends with benefits?
I'm not gonna lie. Why, and this is me personally, why would you let the person you call your own get fucked? At that point, why call them your own? And I understand some people literally just don't see, like, actually, I can't even get into this conversation, all right? It's too much sped talk.
Cohabitation, maybe? Just say you aren't that
Not
into
me.
each other. It's really not that deep. But hey, at least they're honest. But speaking of being honest,
At least
do you
they're
really have
honest.
something in common with this guy?
He hit that thing different, bro.
I mean, I'm sure she had a good time. I'm sure he had a good time.
And you were just cool with it.
I'm sure he's numb to it. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, fuck him, but like, that's your wife, like.
Yeah, and I mean, she's supposed to enjoy it. Anything novel is going to be exciting, right?
To be real though, I think this is a symptom of pornography abuse, since let's be real, you shouldn't need constant novelty in the form of partners and individuals. There's always something new in a person, so why do you need more people in the equation?
Hey, what do you think about opening our relationship?
Wait, nah, it's over. You pretty much just admitted to me that you've been thinking about cheating, but you want my
Dead
permission to
ass.
feel-
If my girl ever brought up to me, which I am such, you know what I'm saying, not to brag on myself, but I'm that nigga. So if my girl ever brought that up to me, bro, I might be that nigga, but you know, a tear coming down my face because I know everything that I just worked for, gone, bitch. I can't stick with you if you're trying to be in an open relationship. You're good.
guilt-free about it. Get out. This is also the biggest insult towards your partner, since you're virtually saying that your partner isn't enough. This is also
Literally,
called the
I was watching the Sean O'Malley thing, and he's talking about Sean O'Malley, you know, Sugar Sean, the fighter. He's talking about how he just can't imagine fucking the same girl for the rest of his life. And I looked at that, and I thought that was so sad. But then I look at some of my friends, and I just look at people in general. Some people dead ass think like that. Like, some people need to fuck different people, and I don't know. That's just definitely not me. But it's just like, why do you need constant? I don't know.
promiscuity, since you've been around a lot, the chances of your partner being the best get
holding down the
statistically
yap
worse
right
the
now. I'm
higher
holding
the
it
number
down.
gets.
I'm trying.
On top of that, the number of available partners also goes down since you grow older. When I first had a video blow up,
Literally.
I felt like I was on cloud 9, but since then, viral videos don't give me the same feeling. And this goes for everything, even experienced it with eggs recently. I started to eat some properly prairie-raised eggs, and then I had regular eggs, and the regular eggs were just so off-tasting. Now imagine that when dealing with the potent chemical cocktail that is relationships.
So, here goes yup. You get that high, you fall, and you start chasing.
I'd be willing to take a bet to say that couples who wait till marriage are probably the least likely to participate in this type of relationship. In the world of drug abuse, the term chasing the dragon is used, which means you're always chasing that first experience, which is a good phrase in regards to the heavy release of the brain chemical oxytocin that is released during your first love experience, aka pair bonding. In return, it gets weaker the more partners you have. Also, let's not forget, those memories don't go away. Remember your first relationship right now.
We don't speak on their first relationship, guys. It gets wicked. It gets wicked.
Come on, what? Because I have a little conversation with somebody?
It gets bad. It gets bad.
What am I gonna do?
And I really hope this video doesn't destroy any relationships, but here we are with level 3, the undesirable drag down. So I'm sure we've all
If this video destroys your relationship, then it wasn't for you to begin with. I feel like that's
heard you're the average of the 5
like,
days
if any of this
time,
somehow
the
relates to
chances
you
are
or your
partner's
situation,
gonna be
then you're
number
fucked.
one of those 5. So if your partner is into eating junk food and watching TV all day, then chances are you'll join them in it, and in return leading you to be unhealthy. And that's not good for anyone. You fall to the level of your partner or you meet in the middle.
Let's watch some TV.
Well, hon, I gotta work out.
Can't you just skip it this once?
Many months later.
You're not the ambitious man I first met. We should see other people.
And I think we can say being unhealthy is a result of poor impulse control and discipline, which are also the same characteristics that make up a...
It's hard getting up and wanting to go work out every day, and I've been BSing, but so he over here making me feel bad about it, bro. That's right, though. He real. He's real.
person who cheats. I'm not saying all unhealthy people are cheaters, there's just an overlapping trait there. Anyways, let's dive into something very unsettling. Statistics show the more partners you have, the odds of cheating and divorce increase significantly. But if we want to be general, it's difficult since a lot of statistics are dated and dishonest due to the nature of them.
Right. Oh, hold on. Let's read some statistics, guys. Statistics. Or let's read some statistics. Have you ever engaged in sexual activities with someone else without the consent of your main romantic partner? I'm gonna say this. That woman bar over there.
To be general,
Why the hell lying,
since a lot of statistics
Why
are
the hell
dated
lying? We
and
know
dishonest due to the nature of them.
deep
But
down.
even then, it was
I know niggas cheat, but let's be real. Let's be real. Niggas would be more honest about if they cheated. But we know who cheats the most.
roughly 1 out of 4 people physically cheat. But if you want to talk about emotionally cheating, then it could be anywhere from 40% to 90%. And some tells me with instant communication like we have nowadays, we lean a lot closer to the higher end.
Nigga, if you talk to another person that is not me in any way, like if I look at that, the conversation y'all have, the tone, the vibe, if I look at that and it gives off anything in that anything in that area, like I don't deal with that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like you can't pull that shit on me. And if you try to pull that, oh, it's just a, you know, saying that blah blah blah. Okay, that's cool. And then if you want to keep doing that, you can. But I'm definitely not gonna be here if it, you know what I'm saying. I just got standards, and they need to be met.
Welcome to.
Hold on, we need to hit a damn what's it called? Alright, those are for thumbnails.
Is it cheating or not? The first question is, when in a relationship, is flirting with someone else cheating?
The answer is
yes or no? Survey says
yes.
No.
Keep in mind, it was a sample size of 60 women. 60? Wait, but out of 60?
Oh, we're done for.
Literally, we're done for, bro.
Forever alone types out there some hope. Some of the most genius minds that exist have remained unmarried their whole life, such as Nikola Tesla, the Wright brothers, Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, and to be quite honest with you, this is really because a relationship isn't the most intellectual time investment. No hate intended. I mean, a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt tells
true.
it very well. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. But more so in regards to your inner dialogue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have created an infinite energy source that will change the fabric of this world.
Shut up, virgin.
Really?
Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. That's bars. I didn't know she was spitting like that.
Alright, let's talk about level 4, the human experience. And this one's going to hurt since it's time to talk about the reality of relationships. The first thing to note is that we are all flawed individuals. And if you think you aren't, then your flaw is probably a lack of self-awareness.
So what's your greatest weakness?
He's cooking.
None.
Hey, pal.
You just blowing from Stupid Town?
I mean, everyone has experienced a little trauma in their life, which if ignored can manifest itself as delusions, anxieties, depressions, and other bad tendencies. I'll give a personal example. I have severe trust issues since there's been many times where my trust has been broken since childhood, but I try my best not to project past experiences on people who haven't done anything to show that they can't be trusted. You didn't respond for 2 hours.
understandable.
Where were you? Are you cheating on me?
Look within. Should we check on him?
Nah, he'll shut up eventually.
Also, when you were a child, you were completely unable to survive on your own. So the survival mechanism of children is to make sure their parents love them, and this shapes the way you perceive love as an adult.
Oh shit. Spin. Hold on. Quick girlfriend break. Hold on. I know. I'm L reactor on the AP test. There's already. She's written everything. That sounds like a lot of fun.
For example, growing up, my young mind perceived parental withdrawal via drugs and isolations and so on as a sign that I was unwanted, and in return a perceived threat to my survival. And so now as an adult, the most subtle signs of perceived withdrawal in a relationship can lead to irrational paranoia and delusion. I don't feel safe and I'm so hungry. I'm here to save you from this nightmare, bud. We didn't deserve this. Now, how about those—
Damn, why is this video low-key kind of sad?
Oh, so sweet. Divorce statistics.
I guess it's just a little bit more
First marriages
relatable,
are
I guess. I don't know.
50-50. Second marriage is at 67%, and third marriage is at 73%. So let's play a game. Pick heads or tails. Tails will be divorce, and heads will be success. Looks like it's a good day. Kind of scary, right? Let's take this farther. How many relationships fail? Well, the average person has 7 to 10 relationships, so that means on average at least 7 of those fail, which leaves you with roughly a 12% success rate.
Wait,
almost all
7
casino
to
games
10?
and Russian roulette have better odds. I'd say pick a number between 1 and 8, but that's not a result I want to see. Welcome, lads. I got a game for you. Which of these 8 cups has the doorbell under it?
Alright.
Oh, it's not that one.
We're gonna go
Let's
fifth.
get this one.
Fifth in a row.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck.
Now, did you get it right?
2, 3, 4,
But hey,
5.
onto the
Fuck.
brighter side, we have level 5, the blossoming of intertwined growth. This is where I personally believe a relationship is bound to succeed, since some mindsets just lead to successful people in relationships, and it's really not that complicated.
Yes.
How did you guys stay together for all these decades?
Well, you see, when a man and a woman loves each other very much.
Yo, stop. I don't need to hear the birds and bees again.
And you might be wondering what those mindsets are. Well, for one, being open-minded, since there's no chance in the world you are always right.
It's hard being open-minded, especially for people who just, you know what I'm saying, developed in a way where they have to be right. Some people develop when they have to be right, or they can't see the other side. Like, some people get so caught up on their view of the world that they just believe that it's impossible for other people to have a different point of view. And those are the people I feel bad for, because at the end of the day, if you can't see the world in, you know what I'm saying, in an open, if you see the world in a narrow path, you will never see, you know, the beauty of everything outside of it.
And to go with that, take an accountability with a growth mindset as well. Since if you aren't aiming to be having the most accurate view of the world and to be the best person you can be, then you are directly doing the opposite. Nothing is stagnant. Either you get better or worse, or closer to the truth or more deluded.
No. Hooking up with people is okay. There's nothing wrong with sleeping around and having fun.
Well, let me introduce you to STDs, self-worth, unexpected pregnancies, and valuing others as people instead of objects of instant gratification.
The truth, it burns.
Oh, also, usually drugs are involved in one-night stands.
Alcohol is not a drug.
Stupid.
And remember how I mentioned that study that was able to predict a successful relationship with 94% accuracy? Well, communication style is an important factor in it.
Gotta have
Specifically, the
communication.
negative side.
Look, I don't know why I keep pausing every 3 seconds, but hey, that's a black cat. This is a black cat. So my ex used to downgrade a lot of what I said and like make it feel like I was like in the wrong for feeling a certain type of way. You know, and it was the fact that she always preached communication, but every time I tried to communicate, she would downplay it. So then when I stop communicating how I really feel, and something like bigger starts forming, and then that's when problems really arise at the end of the day. And that's why I say, like, if you can't see the world from different angles, if you can't see your partner's point of view, even if they're in the wrong, if you still can't see where they came from to even understand why they did something, it'd be the little things, bro.
Sides of communication.
I mean,
They
a little
call the
things.
4 horsemen of the apocalypse of your relationship, which are criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. What a lovely sunset. Yo, break up.
You can do better.
You should look at the dating apps to see what's around. Also, do whatever you can to make your partner's life better. It doesn't need
Literally,
to be
bro. Literally. I shouldn't be putting 100% into the relationship and you're only putting 50. I shouldn't be having to make you feel better about yourself every day. Meanwhile, I'm degrading. Even if I'm making you feel you should be doing the same. I shouldn't be fucking suffering and trying to make your life the best. I should be trying to make your life the best while you're doing that for me. Because that's what matters.
The other day, and they've been married for over 50 years. And I noticed the most subtle, loving thing. My grandpa was crouched down looking for something, and the cupboard door above him was open, and my grandma put her hand on it to make sure he didn't hit his head when he stood up. And she said, you gotta look out for each other. I think sometimes we forget our partner is on our side and not the opposing side. Let's get Wendy's.
But I
Literally.
want McDonald's.
McDonald's sucks though. Wait, I got an idea. Let's flip a coin to decide. This will be our decision maker outside of us.
Fair enough.
So let's talk about some pitfalls each gender falls into, and keep in mind all this applies to both genders. It's just due to the dating environment, certain attributes tend to lean to certain groups. And this video isn't targeting any group. Everyone's a bit messed up in this day and age. So the things I mentioned earlier, and then on top of that, media posts such as gym creep videos, false accusations, and ads such as this.
To act the right way.
Not cool. Not cool.
A lot of men have decided that it's not worth the risk of approaching in real life, so in return leading everyone to dating apps, which leads us to the following pitfalls. So women get a lot more attention online and in dating apps, like a significant amount more, which is partly due to the fact that the gender ratio on them is horrible, but in return leading to inflated egos, partly due to—
Bro. Worldwide, 75-24. Niggas on this dating apps, bro. Oh, bro. This is the ratio, bro. Goddamn. Europe's goddamn. Damn, Europe? Bro, Europe. Damn, India. Hey, but Europe, I mean, shit, that's really good balance right there. UK, that's good balance. US, it's a little one-sided, but it's still
the fact
it's
that
not
the
bad.
gender ratio on them is horrible, but in return leading to inflated egos, constant validation-seeking behavior, validation that your partner can never match due to its unnatural characteristics. And on dating apps, a small minority of men get matches, which isn't a secret at this point, I'd like to believe. But the problem is that this small minority of men who get matches have tons of options, leading to those men not having to work on themselves at all, being able to treat women as disposable, in return to us ending up in a situation where you'll hear women saying all men are bad. And like I mentioned earlier, when you've been with the best, average doesn't cut it anymore. In return, this leaves a lot of men alone, which in result they will find a way to cope, which is often through porn abuse, which in return makes men creepy and see women as objects of self-gratification.
This man just broke down our whole generation in a damn fucking drawn out video.
Which obviously isn't great, which then feeds into the issue that now women display their sexuality as their number one trait, which can be proven by cosmetic surgery increases and the clothes that are meant to enhance certain attributes, since that's what men care about when they have a porn-rattled brain, which seen on porn sites that have billions of views a month. I'm sure that's the majority of men and possibly women. Bro, you're gonna catch a lot of trouble for this video, since you know 99% of people don't lie in the ideal framework you laid out. You know that, right?
Well aware, but honestly, I hope someone proves me wrong. These statistics aren't comforting for me either.
And I'm not saying these apply to everyone, but it's a significant enough amount of people to where it needs to be mentioned, since there is no love with porn involvement. The harsh reality we have to face is that in our modern age, our human nature has been weaponized against us. You have to fight your own mind to grow and not fall into the traps.
Literally,
you'll
bro.
start to see it everywhere. Really think about—
That's actually insane. Like, we have to fight our own mind to become better people and better, like, that's insane. Like, that's how much, like, I mean, shit, I guess at the end of the day, it's humans doing it to human shit. Humans weaponize human the way people act and all that. Just so I want to talk. I don't know. This just makes me sad, bro. I don't know.
About the way
I want to
things
say
are
some
portrayed
shit, but it's just I don't know. I'm just like it's just
desire,
sad,
emotionality.
bro. It's
Are
just
you sick of being single? Well, look at all these happy couples that coexist in perfect harmony.
I'm in love.
This could be you if you use our app. So let's look at what men and women
never
want in a
like
relationship
that.
at the most fundamental level. Yet again, not all, but in general. So to the best of my understanding, women want to feel safe, protected, and feminine. Which I should break this down so people understand it better. So I'm gonna cover a few things women look for in men through the lens of being protected and feminine. So having money is obviously a big sense of protection and safety, since in today's world, without it you'll end up in a place like Skid Row. Also, it makes women feel feminine to be provided for. Now how about height? Well, generally women want to be smaller than their partner since it makes them feel feminine, and height is also a symbol of dominance.
I thank God every day he made me 6'2". And I say this not to diss any short kings. When he was talking about when they date, the best average doesn't cut it for him anymore. I have a homegirl who was telling me how she dated a 6'5" dude for like 3 years. She told me she literally can't go under 6 foot. She said she can't even go like 6 foot even because it's not tall enough. Keep in mind, this girl is 5'2", like 5'2", 5'3". It's bad. It is actually really bad out there. And you know what I'm saying? Not to say, and she's actually a very good looking young lady as well. So, you know, it's not like she's ugly or anything, but it's just like, dang, like it really does affect, like some people like, At the end of the day, if they don't like you for you, then fuck it, bruh. If they don't like you because you too short, fuck them.
Masculinity. That brings respect, which is an element of what men want, in return leading them to a positive feedback loop in life, in return improving their self-esteem and confidence. So speaking of confidence, if a man is unconfident in himself, then how do you expect a woman to feel confident in his ability to protect her? Really, what confidence pretty much is a sense of certainty to handle whatever comes your way. And when a woman doesn't trust you to protect her in life, she in return has to take on the masculine role, which in return makes her feel less feminine. And here's an easy one. Muscles. Clearly it makes women feel protected if you're stronger than most other men. And on top of that, it yet again makes women feel more feminine. And they also crave
That's
attention,
true,
which
but some
makes
girls don't
sense
like
since
muscles.
It's a sign that you aren't going to abandon them, aka leave them unprotected. But giving them too much attention is bad as well because it deteriorates your prospects in life. It's also not ideal since they would like you to be ambitious, which simply means you'll be capable of acquiring all the things mentioned before. Wait, there's one more thing women absolutely hate. Don't call them females. That is a no-go.
I am a person who does this. I do say females a lot. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? Some girls like, oh my gosh, I call him female. And, you know, I hit him with the classic, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you are, blah, blah, blah. You know why. You niggas know why, you know what I'm saying? Like, female. We use it not to be derogatory, but because we use it in place of derogatory words so much, it became a derogatory word. Literally. The word female has become a derogatory word because we use it in place of derogatory words so much. When I didn't want to call her a bitch, I said that, you know what I'm saying, that female. You know what I'm saying? But because I said it in that way, it's still, you know what I'm saying, said it in the same vibe, that's how they pick it up on. Understandable. And even when I don't mean it disrespectfully now, like, females still don't like that. Women still don't like that. That's why I catch myself trying to say woman more. You know what I'm saying? Less girls, but I mean, girls like little kids. So I try to say my woman more. Females sometimes slips out, you know what I'm saying? If it's just like a random, and that'll slip out sometimes, but it's all about growth. That's that looking in different, you know what I'm saying? Looking at other angles of life, not just your
Ladies,
own.
leave a comment to let me know if I got this right, since at the end of the day, I've never been a woman, so I can only understand.
This guy, you cook, buddy. You cook, buddy. And obviously not every woman has the same.
How about we talk about what men want? Starting with respect. The reason this is so important, since if
Real.
you don't respect us, then
I
there's a massive chance
will
you will disrespect
confirm
us,
or
which
deny
includes
these.
slander, cheating, lying, and so on. And then we have loyalty. Cheating can destroy someone's ability to trust significantly, and we prefer not to.
Wait, isn't these just basic, like, that everybody should want? Respect and loyalty?
At the question if the kid is ours. I shouldn't need to explain this one. Beauty. Men have to be visual creatures because that's just what they are. It's the reality.
I will be honest. Actually, I mean, I will be honest. Like, you have to look good to me for me to date you, obviously. But I've been with some people where people are like, oh, she kind of looked, but I thought she looked great. But maybe that's just because I liked her. I don't know. But, I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, you do have to be attractive. But at the end of the day, everybody has different tastes. So, at the end of the day, somebody's going to love you for you. Obvious example, cuff him. You know, no offense to that nigga. He's ugly as hell. Apparently, he had a girl, she's bad, and was with him before he blew up. But he cheats. Oh, my God, that nigga's stupid. Let me not get into that nigga, bro.
Reality. But if that's all they care about, run for the hills. Now we have
Real.
purity. Now this one needs an explanation. Men are relatively possessive, and so the more of a history a woman has, the more chance it'll catch back up.
Ooh, he's real on this hoe too, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't get too deep into this conversation, but oh yeah, like it does affect the mind, like knowing like somebody's been, especially your first relationship. If your first relationship and y'all both aren't each other's first, like if she's been with other people and that's your first relationship, it's gonna take a toll on you a little bit. You probably think, you know what I'm saying? You probably think, nah, I don't really give a damn. I don't blah, blah, blah. Like, you're understandable. If that's your first relationship, there's going to be a time in that relationship where you have to deal with something from the past. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like anything like bad or anything, but you got to like, it's going to come up eventually. And when it does, like, there's going to be that certain, you know what I'm saying? That certain little, that little steak that drives, you know what I'm saying? Well, depending on what it is, that steak might be bigger or smaller, but regardless, there's going to be a steak that drives in that hard.
Top of that, a questionable past shows that the woman leads a dangerously irresponsible life, which in return makes them a liability to keep around. Also, the term baggage and red flags are a thing for a reason. But you can keep in mind, a woman looks at a man's future while a man looks at a woman's past. Since the past is the
Was he fucking cooking? Is he cooking?
most logical way to predict the future, and like all the stats mentioned earlier in this video, it shows to matter.
Honey, I'm home.
Something to take note of is that saving yourself for the right person is the biggest act of respect for your future partner. By controlling yourself in the current moment, it shows a significant amount of positive traits.
And
if
I'm
your
also
partner
working on
isn't
that.
willing to
Celibacy
wait, then
mode
chances are
activated.
The thing they value about you isn't you, but your body.
Celibacy
Keep in mind,
mode
some will
activated.
lie to get you there. But at the same time, if you were willing to give it up at the drop of a dime in the past, future partners will question why they don't get the same treatment in return, leading them
Real.
to feel like they're being used. If you learn to love each other without it, then once you get to that point, the love will be unbreakable. Before anyone wants to throw insults at me, keep in mind, this video is targeted towards everyone, not a single gender. And also, being angry is often a reflection of discomfort with yourself. My only goal is to find the truth of living a life that results in the least amount of self-inflicted mental anguish. And feel free to click this video right here.
That's Ames. Oh my goodness. W video by the Doorbell. W video by the Doorbell. Real.